And welcome back, everybody. I'll try and recap the season. I'll start there.
Oi.
So the 5 adventurers started their, 5 warriors, my apologies, started their campaign in Shantea Citadel, a location from last campaign, which they had saved. And in doing so, they managed to save the person who led Shantea Citadel as well, a hobgoblin called, God, I've forgotten his name. What was his name? Mrolyet, thank you. So they saved Mrolyet, who now worships Shantea. How pleasant. And in doing so, managed to give themselves an episode's respite as well.
I really appreciate you carrying on my work of just spreading Shantea across the entirety of the Altogether universe.
I mean, I love that I've seeded it so well that you think it's your idea. So they were in Shantea's Citadel. In doing so, they got their mission to head into the Heartcoil Deeps. It had been hinted before in previous campaigns that something was wrong beneath the mountain, that divination spells couldn't penetrate it, they couldn't work out what was wrong. And in the last campaign, they also met some stone giants who assisted them in getting through to a dragon's lair that revealed that they had been evicted effectively from their home in the Underdark and wanted some help in dealing with it and couldn't describe the monsters that had done it. So the party headed into the Underdark and dealt with a lot of classic Underdark stuff. Mushrooms, tight spaces, cloakers, carrion crawlers. Yeah, it was a sort of lovely, run through the Underdark, basically. Yep. At which point we had a lovely vampire encounter, which the party handled extremely effectively.
By running away.
Correctly.
Flying away. Yeah.
Who appeared to be in some kind of conflict with what looked like a band of minotaurs, but turned out to be a demonically infused ex-member of Shantea's Citadel who decided to worship Baphomet, who Naomlin cheesed off at the same time.
Effective.
In defeating the Minotaurs, they moved their way through beyond and found that the Minotaurs were probably the last line of defense for Mind Flayers. And these Mind Flayers had taken over what looked like to be where the Stone Giants used to live. And in doing so, the party managed to make their way through an ex-Stone Giant lair, made friends with an Otyugh that was attacking them at first, and found their way to a strange underground lake big enough to be a sea, with a strange construction balanced semi-precariously between numerous stalagmites and stalactites, in which they found the leader of the Mind Flayers, Kulilaroon, an Illithrid. I'm not going to go too much into Mind Flayer physiognomy, but Illithrids are important for creating new colonies of Mind Flayers, yada yada. Anyway, the party decided to let chaos reign and just attacked. Didn't make any plans because the Mind Flayers could read their minds, or so they thought, and just dove into combat with what turned out to be a lot of illusions, a couple of Mind Flayers, and the Illithrid itself, Kulilaroon. During said fight, the Mind Flayers seemed very interested in getting the party into a hole. There was a pit in the center of this space, presumably a setup for a brain tank for a elder brain, which Illithrids eventually turn into. I'm not going to go into detail. But they were all forced inside through various spells and means, and a wall of force was placed over the top. Inside were 2 previous adventurers whose diary the party had had since last season, and we've been seeing snippets of throughout the season, of Eltrion and Cialaro, I was going to say adventurers, they're not, 2 nobles with delusions who made their way into the Underdark and managed to royally screw themselves over, which you've probably seen snippets of played by the lovely Tom and Rebecca throughout this entire season.
Woo! Lovely.
Their white and vampire forms are now in the pit with the party, and that's where we were going to leave it. But
chaos!
At which point, Shivareth decided to Dimension Door herself and Thomas out of the Wall of Force, perfectly within the rules, which means that the current situation is Dimension Door has just taken Shivareth and Thomas out from inside the Wall of Force to be standing next to Kulilaroon.
But drop me on top of him.
We can.
If I dropped you on top of him, I'd have to drop you on top of him as well, which I'm not mad about.
We'll cross this bridge in a second. A reminder to all of you, there are 2 other Mind Flayers up here. There are still numerous illusions, because that's still happening. There's a wall of force beneath your feet or above your heads, which is being concentrated on by Kulilaroon. Again, just putting that out there. Halbernet still has a spiritual weapon floating around combat, which is up there with Kalilarun the Mind Flayers and Thomas and Shivareth. And in the pit, with Naomlen, Hal, and Corrie, are a demon that Shivareth summoned who can fly.
Yes.
That was awesome.
A Modron who appears to have a serious problem with killing.
That was amazing.
Corrie summoned.
That's Corrie summoned. Cialaro, Elchan, a white and a vampire, other way around. And a pool of poison that Hal poured into one corner.
Yes, that was...
Are we all clear?
We're all Heroes Feasted, so we have advantage on wisdom
You are all
saves
Heroes Feasted. You have advantage on
cannot
wisdom
be
saving throws.
poisoned.
That is very important. That is true. The space between the floor of the pit and the top of the pit, where the Wall of Force is 50 feet. That's been established. I think that's the only distance we need to worry about too much. I am well aware that the rules on Wall of Force and what can go through it and what can't go through it are woolly AF. So, casters, if you want to do something through the Wall of Force, we'll look at the ruling, we'll try and work it out step by step, and I'll try and be as fair as I can as we go. Right. We're going to go back into initiative at the point where we left off, because we'd left initiative because Kalilarun was gloating, at which point Shivareth decided to cast Dimension Door.
Look, I don't like people gloating. It's a character flaw. I'm willing to admit to it.
I'm not going to deny that I was kind of pushing you. So
You were not.
Interesting.
You were surprised.
I was surprised that you did it. I didn't think you'd actually do it, but there we go. So, I thought you'd be scheming. I was fine with that.
I had history of like Chris puts buttons in things specifically so Em will push them.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right. It's
constantly.
like you both know each other. You know
Really
each
well,
other
yeah.
well.
Em does the same to me.
Yes.
Right. So, Shivareth, you've just dimension doored above the Wall of Force with Thomas. I'm going to say that that is your action.
Could I have dimension doored, like, not right next to the Mind Flayer?
Yeah. So,
It
Thomas and
was
Shivareth,
the issue that the Mind Flayer is still hovering above the Wall of Force? It's not standing on the Wall
he's
of Force.
standing on it. He's standing on the
standing on
Wall
it.
of Force, yes.
Okay. Because I think the idea was that I was going to dimension doors onto him because he was above it. But if he's not above it, then, 25 feet away, so Thomas can get to him.
Run.
The tank has a 50-foot diameter. So you could be on the...
Unless Thomas wants to be somewhere else.
Well, the concern is if it's Kalilarun's turn next,
Correct.
it can just fly away. If I'm not like on him,
Grapple.
I'd
but I
like to come
can't technically
out of
grapple
the
or attack him.
dimension door with Thomas right next to Kalilarun and myself immediately behind Thomas.
That's fine. You can't occupy the same space. You can appear with Thomas
I
within
can,
5
because
feet.
Thomas the halfling.
Oh, I see. But you're going to give yourself a little bit of space. So Thomas is 5 feet away and you're 10 feet away. Is that what you're saying?
Ideally, yes. I know I'm still in reach, but like, just put Thomas in front because that's what Thomas is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's your
What
action.
What happens if you open the dimension door portal through Kalilarun?
Oh, there's this non-Avengers rules, which also would have fixed the damn movie, but you can't bisect someone with a dimension
Then we
door.
both exit from Kalilarun's stomach and stand in front of him.
I'm just saying, if you're teleporting cuts things in half, then do it to Thanos' hand. Anyway,
Yes.
it was right there. They did it at the beginning of the movie. It doesn't matter. Cool. So you're appearing with Thomas within 5 feet and you within
Because
10
Wong's better.
Yeah, thank
Interesting.
you.
Take that point.
And then, am I in reach?
You're within 10 feet.
Does that mean I'm in reach?
You don't know.
Because I can still move, so I could just run away.
I will give you the, and I will I will give you this because I'm feeling generous. Kalilarun's tentacles are significantly longer than other Mind Flayer tentacles.
I could just run
Gross.
away though.
Lucky Ithilid.
10-foot reach by the sounds of
things.
things.
Turn. I'm gonna run.
That's a fine plan.
As you appear next to Kalilarun and as you go nope and turn and start to run, Kalilarun's tentacles are long and will wrap around you as quickly as you appear through and around and under Thomas.
Does he not have to make an attack?
Yeah.
He
It's,
can't
it's,
just be like, yeah.
no, I'm making an attack. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen is I will take my attack of opportunity and try and grab you with the tentacles.
Is it an attack or is it a grapple?
It's an attack.
Okay.
And if it hits, you are grappled.
Got all my reactions.
Come on now.
I'm waiting.
Okay. That is a 26 to hit.
Ugh.
I mean, I can't shield it. What was that?
That's the dice on TNT Beyond. Sorry, I'll turn the sound off.
I mean, I don't know if you can raise my AC as a reaction, Thomas. I can only get it up to 23.
No, I can't. I don't think I can do my shield spell on other people.
You can't?
No. It's only just the passive extra 2.
Isn't your AC the passive extra 2? What is your AC at the moment? Sorry, I don't think you can beat 26. I'm just checking. I want to be absolutely fair before I
do anything else.
Right, eat your brain. I mean,
mine gets to 27 when I cast shield. So
Yeah.
but your AC is redonkulous.
Exactly, I'd be surprised
AC
if
is
Shavaris did.
18.
I see. So 18 with Thomas's extras, which means you can get it to a 23 with shield, which isn't enough. So yes, as you turn and move, these tentacles just start wrapping around you, and you take... Yes, baby. 24 points of psychic damage, and you are grappled.
I will intercept.
I'll say you can sort of dive in and sort of start batting tentacles away. You don't manage to chop any of them off, but you are batting them away as something that you thought wasn't a physical threat might be a physical threat. Can you also make an intelligence saving throw, please?
Yes. I have a plus 10.
I'm just saying, this is all the things that happens when Mind Flayer's tentacles grab.
25.
You are not stunned.
Well done.
Do you need me to make a con save on the demon?
Yes, please.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
24.
Terrence is still around. Ooh, that looks bad. Oh no. Oh no.
I believe I was still riding Terrence. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I mean, you can be.
Is this... Okay.
Terrence can't get through the wall of force.
No. So, Shavaris, you are grappled by the tentacles.
How many did you intercept for, Nat?
11.
11, amazing.
It is psychic damage, but I'll allow the interceptor, don't mind. As you knock some of the tentacles away, they don't... Shavaris is still wrapped in tentacles, but some of them don't manage to wrap around fully as, Thomas, you try and block this out. And Clirun, again, even though his mouth is full, he will still be speaking perfectly clearly because it's all telepathy, will just...
Maybe doing this to one of you will get the rest of you on side.
Good. It is now Clirun's turn.
Does Terrence move on Shavaris' turn?
Oh, that's true. Terrence moves on Shavaris' turn.
Could I whisper, Namelin whisper into Terrence's ear, like, shit's going down. Get ready to move. Just to hold his action so that when this comes down, we can just fly straight at this ogre lizard so I can stab it.
He can hurl fire at Ciara or Elchern if you'd like.
I'm focusing on getting that one dead.
Okay.
Because I need to stab it. And I need to be near.
Are we fighting the two below? Because if so, he can just hurl fire at them.
Nelman's not at the moment.
He will.
I don't know about the others.
Have they done anything threatening towards us?
Yeah, Silaro bit the ever-loving knackers out of Nelman.
Fine. I've forgotten that.
Did he?
I'd forgotten. Yeah.
And now Helmland's knackers are ever-loving.
Right.
I'll hurl flame it. Which one bit?
Cialaro's the one that bit. Cialaro's the vampire, and Elchan is the white.
Right. That is I rolled 2 12s, which makes them both. Hang on. Your spell. 22s.
Yeah. Cialaro's AC is not high, so yeah, more than welcome.
4 add. Might as well use the demon while it's still here. Oh no, it makes 3 attacks. So the first one. Oh my god, it's too complicated.
The new summoning ones do mean you have to do a lot of maths. That's true. Summoning maths? Is that a new thing?
The first 2 are 23 points of damage.
Each. Total.
No, total. And then the third one is 29 to hit.
Yes, for 22 hit, 29 certainly hits.
And that is another 10 points of damage.
It's just fire damage, right?
Yes.
Good to know. Thank you.
Regeneration.
Nosferatu.
Of a nation. Nosferatu.
Right. At the end of Shivarith's turn, Kalilirin is going to use a mythic action to cast mirror image on themselves. There are now 4.
Counterspell it. Should I save it?
Save.
I will give you this. It's technically not the spell mirror image. It is a spell-like ability, which I'm not sure if counterspell would count.
And we've discussed this. If you don't include those, then all spells, you can't counter.
That is true. Then in which case, if you want to counter it, you can. So you'll ask for level spell slot. It's your call.
No, I'll save it for something.
Yes.
If I'm literally right there, I've got a hand on a tentacle, I've been slashing at it. Surely I know that this is the right one.
Yeah.
I'm holding onto a tentacle.
The way that mirror image works, the tentacles are distended and all over the place. You can't tell which tentacle is attached to which. The way mirror image works is that the images overlap with the real thing and move in and out of them, which makes you cannot lock one down. You have to obey the rules of the spell, and there's a roll to see if you hit the thing or a...
That's what zebras do.
Yeah.
What?
The reason those zebras have stripes is to hide how many there are, and so you don't know which one you're getting.
Yeah, because when there's loads of them...
Why did you think zebras had stripes now? I mean, it's the evolutionary.
I didn't think about it.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't like, why does this majestic creature have stripes? And then I wasn't like, pack tactics. You might be able to get one of us, but you won't get all of us, and maybe not the one you wanted.
Yeah, that's basically the idea.
So that's the mythic.
Stripey boys.
And they will now have their turn, which means they get their mythic action back.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
That's accurate. Get in the bin.
Get in the bin. The first thing they're going to do, they're currently holding Shivarith in the tentacles. Yeah.
In a warm embrace.
Band name.
They
Shivarith in the tentacles.
Weird band name. Okay, I've got to think of the order of this in. I can use legendary actions to do things, and it's a question of what the order is. Okay.
You can't use legendary actions on your turn.
No, but it's when I use them later, and I want to work out the order in which I want to use them all. Okay, it doesn't matter because Mind Flayers go between the Illithirid and Thomas, so I can technically do all of them. I'm good. Right.
Not if we kill one of them.
Fair. The first thing it's going to do is reach out to Thomas and place a hand on the center of your forehead, just bam, right out. And it's a long, it's humanoid, but it is also, it's got one too many joints in the fingers, and it's slightly skeletal in places. It's odd looking, and you're like, this is a hand, but it's not a good hand. As it reaches out and grabs.
Slightly
We're
wet.
recreating the image that I got at EGX last year.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm recreating. A hand reaches out across your entire face, and I need you and Shivarith to make Constitution saving throws with disadvantage.
Advantage.
It's a spell.
Is it about maintaining spell effects though? Because I have advantage on those.
Is it about maintaining spell effects? No, it is not. It is just a con saving throw for a spell.
Not terrible. 13.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
7.
Now, do you want to use Indomitable? Do you have any left?
I don't think I do. No. That was the only thing that I'd used since the last long rest.
This is a problem.
The two of you feel there's a sudden sort of wash of energy between the two of you, and you now both feel more connected than ever as your essences are tethered.
Nope.
Not sure that's you shouldn't do that to someone without their consent, really.
It's a bit of a sort of Valentine's Day violation, but it's...
Is this romance?
Yeah.
No. This is all damage between the two of you gets shared, presumably.
Yeah. Not that. Oh, that's not good.
That's a cool spell.
Does that mean that all
requires-
damage...
Was it a spell?
It's a spell, yes.
Does that mean that all damage between the Illithid gets shared between the two of them?
No, presumably
It counted all my counters, didn't it? It's a waste of the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a limited number of spell slots, and I'm being
I
fair.
haven't used that many. I will save it for now.
Cool. Thomas and Shivarith, you are now tethered.
Yay.
It's a really tough one because you have to. It's arguably designed that you tether yourself with an enemy, so that whenever they hit you, they take damage. But no, I want to be cleverer than that. So the two of you are now tethered. It requires both of them to fail con saves. It's a really tough one to get in. I'm very pleased. At which point it is going
I'm very
to.
pleased.
It is going to.
Why were the saves with disadvantage?
Because you're both within 30 feet of each other. It will then move.
Because we're in that. No, sorry.
It will then move 5 feet, so it is within 5 feet of Shivareth.
Yay.
Oh, but I get
Nope, staying in your range. Both of them 5 feet. And I'm going to see if I recharge the Mind Blast. I do not.
Such a cool spell.
It's such a cool spell. I don't recharge my Mind Blast, so I can't use it as a bonus action. That is a shame. It is now standing between the two of you, and it's sort of these sort of weird like versions of it are moving around. You're basically in a cluster of Kalilirins right now. Cluster of Kalilirins. Now there's a band name. That is the end of its turn.
There's a parking spot in a town near me that's called Cluster of Nuts.
Very nice.
Very
Really nice. Yeah.
It is now Elchan's turn.
Which one is Elchan?
Elchan is the white. Elchan
Right,
is
okay.
Rebecca's character. Elchan is going to look around at Corrie and Hal. Nailmlin's in the air.
Rebecca.
But Nailmlin just smacked the ever-loving heck out of
I
Ciaro.
didn't. The demon did.
True.
Stop putting me in this.
You're
this
riding
target
a demon.
rank.
It makes you an obvious target.
How high up are you, Niall? We never defined this, so you're welcome
right
to say.
by the wall force.
Right by the wall of force, so 45 feet up.
Yeah. That was like the demon music. It just came out. I have no excuse.
Perfect. Can Terence please make me a wisdom saving throw? Terence did not take part in the Heroes Feast, I will remind you.
No, good point.
Well, no,
He's not a hero.
he's not a hero.
They're the villain that we didn't know we needed.
Oh God. What? It has advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects.
This is a magical effect, I will allow it.
Nice.
Terence rolls bad. That is I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Oh!
Which makes it a
That's not high enough.
5.
Yeah.
Damn it, Terence.
Damn, I've got hair in my mouth. Right.
Damn it, Terence.
Terence is paralyzed, which means Terence falls 45 feet.
Damn it.
Nailmlin, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was going to say you should be good at that.
Well,
Go on, no,
you
men.
never know, do you? You never. Oh. yeah, 21.
Yeah, you take no damage. Terence falls and sort of hits the deck. I'll just roll some damage for Terence while we're here.
Terence does not have a lot of hit points.
Oh, Terence, babes.
12 points of damage.
Yeah, 28 now.
So Terence lands with an awkward tongue, but doesn't sort of bend and flop because paralyzed, sort of lands like a solid static object. And then I'm going to say because of the way that this happened, you can still be on the back of Terence if you want to be, but you are, because you've rolled a very high dex save, you can be where you want to be in the snow. You don't get thrown onto the floor.
I feel like she'll just roll off. If he's paralyzed, he's paralyzed. So she'll just roll off and she'll get up. She'll be like, "Why?" And then she'll look at the white.
Well, Elchan is going to run up to you and be within 5 feet of you with the rapier out and pointed at you in like a sort of. It's got a very sort of posh fencer's like. Because Elchan is a master fencer, is going to be standing in front of you with sort of like a sword very much directed at you, but it's almost very like poised for an undead. It's quite strange.
Really good.
She's
at
not
building
impressed.
fences.
She's just looking at her like, "But why though?" What?
He's there looking at you, has the sword out, and is ready to engage you in the combat.
But why though? Answer my question.
Right. The mind flayers that remain have used their high-level spell slots. That's done. They've still got telekinesis up effectively, but they're where they want them, so that's fine. Yes, this is a good... Ooh, yes, I like this. Thomas, please make me a
No.
Constitution saving throw.
No.
No disadvantage this time, just a flat roll.
Another one.
Another one.
You're good at these. It's
That's
fine.
better. Well, it wasn't last time. That's better. That's a 21.
Good luck.
Cool. A black beam bursts out of one of the Mind Flayer's hands and washes over you.
Black bean.
Beam.
Delicious Chinese food.
Some black bean sauce. The black beam washes over you but takes no effect. That is a shame.
I'm going to need a good artist in chat to do an animation of a black bean washing over Thomas.
Just be thrown at him.
Just throw a black bean.
The other one will also target Thomas. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage.
Oh, no.
With advantage this time.
Oh, with advantage this time.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, cool. That's a non-nat 20.
Yes.
Cool. You are not confused.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not what?
Confused.
I'm
great,
burning
good.
all of the high-level spell slots that I have to try and make Killerun's life easier. That's what I'm doing. The two Mind Flayers are moving between the illusions. They both run around you.
This is too many mind flares, too close. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I will say, what are your passive perceptions?
Oh,
15?
no. 11.
You've lost track of them. They're amongst the other illusions around here, but you can't see them.
Can it be
that's
investigation
nice.
instead?
It's investigation. Interesting. It's investigation check against an illusion.
Because my passive investigation is 23.
Shivarith, you're currently kind of occupied, but I would say that if you're trying to target one of the Mind Flayers that isn't the one that's currently got you face wrapped, then I would let you, because your investigation is so high. Right. At the end of the Mind Flayer's turn,
Yeah, if I'm not unconscious, you mean? If not just down.
Kalilarun's is going to... The tentacles will drag Shivarith towards its beak, which you can't really see, it's just towards its face, and it is going to try and extract Shivarith's
Look,
brain.
dude, there's only one person in this party that I kiss, and it's not you.
They're in the party now?
Well, we brought it out to you again. Why not?
That is a 24 to hit.
No, I can't do anything about that.
No.
Thomas, you watch as Shivarith, screaming presumably, is dragged towards...
Shouting angrily.
Is dragged
No,
towards...
the screaming starts when Thomas goes down. That's...
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Is dragged towards Kalirun's mouth, and you see this 4 times because there's mirror images going on, so it's a nightmare.
The mirror image Shivarith as well.
No, there's 4 different beaks. The beaks will start grinding, biting into Shivarith's head, trying to reach the brain.
Oh, grim.
Got to stop.
Shivarith, you take
That's the lot of dice.
67 points of piercing damage as it tries to drill into the side of your head. Thomas, you also take 67 points of damage as the tethered essence.
So it doesn't even halve it, it just does all of it twice.
No, that's warding bond.
Warding bond halves it.
You.
Ow.
I'm still up. I have 11.
Oh, legendary.
Okay.
Thomas, you feel the same pain in the same place. It's awful.
But Thomas could take a reaction attack again. Oh, no, you already...
I've used my
Yeah,
reaction.
you already did.
Right.
Halbin, it's your turn.
Is it now? Is it? Okay.
God, I really wanted that to work. I really just wanted that to
Thomas
work.
right at the top of initiative, because Hal was right at the bottom.
Hal's right at the bottom.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hal goes after the Mind Flayers.
Yes. Hal
I
is
believe
not.
I was the top.
Well, isn't it? Did we say one of the Mind Flayers had bounced back to the Astral Sea?
Yes, the one that was in the bottom with you, this Thomas landed on, well, tried to land on, instead sort of landed on awkwardly, and got lightning bolted through the head from ground level, has bamfed away.
How charismatic are Ithalids and stuff?
You have no idea. Looking at them, I mean, it's very hard to judge another species' attractiveness, I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Just interested. So the first thing to be done is the spiritual weapon.
Which is floating around. Are you trying to attack Kalilarun?
Yes.
Roll me a d20, because mirror image means you might not attack the right one.
Ah, yes, of course. Okay.
Oh, actually, that's a really good point. Roll me a...
I'm rolling it.
Thank you.
It is 20.
It's nowhere near enough because you took 67 points of damage.
Actually can't roll it.
Yes.
The paralyzed Terrans just
Yeah.
goes.
Why, though?
I was enjoying Terrence. That was fun. I got a 14.
A 14 on what?
Sorry, you asked me to roll a d20 to see whether the spiritual weapon attacked the right thing.
Thank you. Oh God, mirror image.
Do you want me to roll the attack roll to see whether it's even a thing?
No. I have to target when it targets you with an attack. Cool. It doesn't matter what you roll, you miss. You fly in, and one of the illusions pops out of existence.
Fine.
Okay.
So Clyde has managed to clear at least one.
Yes, there are now only
3.
2 illusory duplicates, so there's 3 Kalilorins right now.
Yep. Okay.
This is in the Warriors Waterdeep game. I'm just using what they gave me. Right. Good.
I can't heal through the wall of force, can I?
Oh, I don't know. What does it say under your... What spell do you want to use? Because you have to do the range, you can't touch.
That's what I mean. So it's going to be healing word.
It's a creature you can see.
If it's a creature you can see, you're within 60 feet, so that's fine. And you're targeting the creature who has total cover. But it doesn't matter because you can see them.
Yes.
Oh, because they're tethered, if you heal one, does the other also get healed?
Yes, they do.
Yes! Okay, this is good.
Amazing.
I enjoyed this.
It's designed for, you do it to yourself plus an enemy, and then if they get healed, you get healed. So it's clever, but
Better.
doing 130 odd points of damage in one round, I'm happy with that.
That's ludicrous. Okay, so I'm going to healing word Shivareth.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Hang on.
So,
I just worked it out too. Spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
And I can't do that. That's really irritating. And cure wounds is...
You not cast a bonus action spell as an action?
No. Never.
Lip poop.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Have you got any healing at range that's an action?
Well, that's what I'm looking
Is
for.
your ring? Oh, that's only within 30 feet, isn't it?
Yeah,
The ring's within 30 feet?
Close enough.
If I was on top of the demon who is not here anymore, then everything would be fine. Unfortunately.
Climb up the white.
Yeah,
There is a rope hanging down the side of this. You could climb that rope if you wanted to, but there's still a wall of force. That hasn't changed.
I was going to say that's the issue.
Well, if I was to go up 30 feet and then use my ring, the problem is that the ring does not do enough to really...
It brings people back at the start of their turn if they're unconscious.
That's what I mean. So I want to keep it for that because I've only got 2 charges of it anyway. I think I've
No,
already
but
used
it
it.
does it every round. So if you use it now, if they go unconscious, it will bring them back.
Subtle, devious. I like it.
I will just say, again, being a fair DM, if a mind flare eats your brain, you don't go
No, I got you.
unconscious. You
far,
just die.
So far, they have not succeeded in eating anyone's brain.
That is correct.
Well, this is why I'm slightly keen to use that. The other thing is we do have a wait and a vampire down here. True. And I do have something to deal with just such a thing. If Clyde had just not done anything, would I have been able to use the healing spell?
Yes.
Things you learn. Fine. I
will allow you to. I mean, Ed, I am you know me. I am very happy to let you not have removed the mirror image to instead have cast a healing word.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That was a trap.
Yeah, that was phrased very dubiously.
I love how it's a really good tactical. All you have to do is say it slightly dubiously, and you go, "It's a trap."
Yeah,
It's
trap. Okay, so I'm going to go over and twonk the vampire over the head with Sin Markovia's thigh bone.
Oh my! Oh
On the
dear!
vampire.
She'll be very, very happy about that.
In your head, you hear. My purpose.
Now's the time. Right. So
Actually, what you probably hear is my purpose to sort of light through a voice, and then suddenly die, vampire! Like something really loud and really not chill in any way.
absolutely.
She loves killing vampires.
Oh, 16
To hit,
Yes.
hits, yeah.
Oh, thank God for that. Right. And in which case,
Silhara is just there, just suddenly wreathed in flames, and you just run in, boom, boink,
Yeah,
smack her over the head with it.
Sweet bonking.
you're right.
Sweet
Sweet bonking. Hang on. What else do I get to do apart from the?
It does a lot. It does a lot,
Yeah,
a
that's what I
lot.
thought.
Reading all the
One or
rules.
more hits against the vampire spawn.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
that's a shame. But I presume that therefore
Oh no, it doesn't break. We're not using the rules here. Markova's Thivone breaks if you hit a vampire with it. That's dumb.
That would be boring.
That makes more sense in a Strahd campaign where it's like a last ditch thing, which this is not.
Yes.
So no.
I killed Strahd. Oh no, my weapon broke.
That's the point. You've killed Strahd and it destroyed the weapon, and that was the end, and it's glorious.
Now we have to go stab him with a stake.
So I just get the 2d6 radiant damage extra. That's the only other.
It's a Mace of Disruption, isn't it?
Is what?
It's a Mace of Disruption, isn't it?
I don't know. That's the problem.
It is a Mace of Disruption. Cool. Just do the damage. I'll have the item up. Just do the roll with the damage.
Thank you.
Add
So
the 2d6. Add all the things. Add your extra stuff as well, because you add extra things too. Add it all in. Let's see how much damage you do, and then let's see what happens to poor Cialara.
At the moment, it's only 9, which I'm not impressed by.
What is the 9? Where did you get that damage from? Because you've got to roll your weapon damage as well. You also had a d8 for being a holy warrior or some kind. Blessed Strikes, I believe, is what it's called.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. Okay.
Holy warrior.
Holy warrior, Batman.
Yes. Okay, so I once I've added the d8, I think it's everything. Ooh, it's nearly been doubled. So 15.
15 points of damage total. Yep. Just checking the rules.
Because I couldn't see anything else on there about what it does.
Yeah, it's under the Mace of Disruption bit. Right, you did 15 points of damage.
Yes.
It is enough. I must make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
You run up and strike, and as you do, Cialaro just is ashed.
Yes.
With a single hit, you destroy the vampire in one go because of Mace of Disruption. If something's under 25 hit points after you've hit it,
oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Vanishes.
Crikey, O'Reilly.
The white looks across at you, Halbernet, and screams.
We're so sorry, Tom.
We're so sorry, Tom. It was necessary.
You just ashed Tom.
But you did keep biting people.
Yeah, that was the issue.
On the other hand.
You're a bit bitey.
Instead of just booping him on the snoot instead.
That was what happened. No, bad dog.
No.
Just over.
Oh dear. I think what you will get from the mace as well is yes, good. I mean, yes, good. But well done. Well done.
Just call me Buffy.
Sorry.
So that is your action and bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Nemlin, you are on the ground. The white is right next to you and looks pissed.
Cool.
Deal with it.
Yeah, I think whilst their attention is turned, they clearly haven't told me why. So this is clearly an act of violence. So I should probably stab them when they're not looking.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will a 20 hit?
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Am my allies in 5 feet of this creature?
You've noticed? Yes, they are, because your Modron friend was running around attacking the two of them, and I think it's fair if the Modron's there going,
"Have at thee, fool!"
That's great.
God damn it, Mike!
Mike Wazowski.
There is a Modron down there and looks a bit like Mike Wazowski. This is what's happening, chat, in case you're confused. Modron.
Presumably, because they're undead, they're not going to take any poison damage.
Nope.
Correct, they're immune to poison.
Sweet. Okay. Dabba dabba doop doop. Skibbity baba.
Rogue maths this time.
And a boom boom boom. Right.
Mine's not hot.
On. All right, there we are. That's not too bad. Okay.
No, please, take your time.
I will.
You have to get your calculator out. That's -1 point.
27 points of stabby damage.
You do a stab.
When they're not looking. I'm like, why though? They turn around. They're like, I'm like,
Where do you stab him?
And then I'm gonna,
Where do you stab him?
Well, how tall is he?
He's an Earth Genasi, or he was. So, normal height, 5-6 foot.
Right in the kidney. And then
He does not
that's
notice
painful.
or react, doesn't feel pain.
no, he's not dead.
Just you stab in and like still looking in horror at Halbin and
Just the emotional pain, right?
Yeah.
The-
Yeah.
takes 27 points of psychic damage from the emotional pain. The dagger really did nothing.
And then I will disengage
Sure.
and run away to the to the rope.
To the rope.
'Cause I have a feeling my friends will hopefully do some good stuff.
I mean, if the wall of force comes down, we're all falling down this hole.
Yeah.
I'm going to be climbing out of it though.
One out, one in. That's what they say.
I stab it and I run away and I go, "You guys got this."
Go!
Thomas, it's your turn.
God, Thomas.
I would like to. So I found that picture and I realised this must be serendipitous. I'm wearing exactly the same outfit today as I was.
Cool.
Nat,
Yes.
I'm not going to say that I planned it. I'm not. I'm not.
Sure.
You've been influencing wardrobe choices
You
as
didn't
well.
plan Nat's wardrobe.
No, of course
though.
not.
No, and I didn't think about it at all. I just grabbed the closest t-shirt. Right.
Mood.
Bait and switch.
Yes.
Yes,
Shivarith is not incapacitated.
correct.
I can swap places with her.
Technically, yes. You can't break the grapple. The grapple would still maintain. The point is that you have effectively moved into Shivarith's space and are defending against things. I will allow that because of that, bait and switch and the AC increase is in effect. But you cannot be grappled instead of Shivarith. That doesn't work.
Fine.
Boo.
But then
I mean, not boo. I don't want Thomas to be grappled either.
No.
But yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna bait and switch.
yeah.
So I roll a superiority die. Blah.
Right.
Great. Shivarith's AC is increased by 4.
Nice.
So you have an effective AC of 22 and you can shield up to 27.
7. Yeah.
So we're at the same now.
That's going to make me hitting really
Stop saying
difficult
that as if
now.
you're calculating what the hits are going to be.
Of course, I have to calculate what it's going to be. I know what my to hit is. I want to see how likely it is that I kill you.
Now, Shivarith was dragged towards Kalilarun's face, right?
That is
Even if
correct.
there's a couple of other, still two more clones like dashing about.
Correct.
But she was right in front of one of their faces.
All of their faces are next to Shivarith's face.
It's not pretty.
Too many faces.
Fine.
Too many faces. There's also
Fine.
way too many tentacles. I'll just put that. There's way too many tentacles right now.
Yeah.
Very glad I'm
Yeah,
behind
it's
the wall
not.
of force.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna attack. Do I have to attack with swing. Do I have to attack with disadvantage?
No, the way that mirror image works is you make an attack. You roll a dice before you attack,
Yeah.
and it's a question of. Just quickly for the chat, I know that the rules of mirror image are that I roll a dice, I put it in the hands of the players and reverse the order. Just so you're all aware.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can go. You didn't hit me, nah, which is just.
Annoying. Yes.
That is a 21 to hit. A 21 on the no. That is a 21 on the d20. No, wait. What am I rolling? Wait. I rolled a d.
Sorry. I need a minute.
A flat D20 roll, and you just rolled a 21. That's really impressive.
Okay, if
I
you
rolled
have,
an 11.
Ah.
But if it's an attack roll, it would have been 21.
no, it's not
I
an attack
rolled
roll. It's
an
just a
11.
roll to see if you hit an illusion or not. You hit Kalilarun with an 11.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yo! Does that mean I have to then re-roll for an attack roll?
Yes, you now roll the attack roll, and the duplicates are still there, so you still have to roll every time you want to attack.
Fine. That is a 23
Yes.
to hit Kalilarun.
Absolutely hits, yeah. And I don't
Great.
have any legendary actions. I've used them all to do that awful turn, which I'm very proud of. God.
This is like you've got Elchan in the pit just screaming, and it's like if this was a film, you just kind of like smash cut to Thomas also just screaming.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's fair to say this room is noisy.
Yeah.
Full of screams.
Okay,
on.
so with that one, right, let's roll this damage first.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 plus, so that's 11 regular damage plus the 6 fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to sweeping attack.
Sweeping?
You're going to sweeping attack.
Yes. When I hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to deal damage to another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach. I want to hit one of the other mind flayers.
I name this the Mr.
They're not
Miyagi
within
attack.
5 feet of you.
They're not, but I could take out the other 2 clones.
This is one of the. There's no rules as writ for this, so I'm thoroughly intrigued. Now, I will say that sweeping attack, you can hit one other creature, or how many other creatures can you hit?
You can expend 1 superiority die to deal damage to another creature within 5
Okay.
feet of the original target within your reach.
Then, in which case, what I will allow is that you are trying to hit the illusion. Yes. There's no
Yes.
attack roll on this. You just hit it.
Yeah, it's just, because I would roll the superiority die to
get
deal
it out of the way.
damage.
In which case,
Yeah.
I will allow that this also takes out one of the illusions. Absolutely fine. That's just a really good use of
Nice.
spell-like ability. I love it. Yeah.
Good
Great.
idea.
Okay. Now my second attack.
Hang on, how much damage was it? How much damage was it? I didn't get that.
to the mirror image?
No, to Kaliran. How much damage was it to Kaliran?
Oh God, I can't remember. What did I say?
21, I thought. Or am I?
Oh, it was not
maybe
that
quite
high.
a lot.
It was not that high. I did. It was 6 fire damage and I think 9.
15. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll take it as 15. Fine.
Okay.
You cut across, and the gout of flame from your sweep just gets rid of one of the illusions as well. That's perfect. Great.
Great,
So
okay.
there's only one floating illusion and Kaliran at the same time.
So attack 2, and I have to I have to roll a d20 again.
It's only one illusion now, so the chances are just roll a flat d20 first.
4.
Suddenly got easier.
You hit the illusion. That's good
Yeah,
because whatever damage you
it's out
do,
the way.
Takes done.
it's gone. You've defeated. You've attacked it.
Fine.
It's done. Technically, you have to make an attack roll, but ugh. So all the illusions are now gone.
Great.
It's just one. There's just one Illithirid towering over Shavarith, eating her head.
Okay. But attack 3. Come on now. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits, yes. Oh, hang on. I'm so sorry. No, I have to keep making con saves. I keep forgetting. Right. So on a 15, that's easy enough. Come on, baby.
These are all going to keep. Oh,
Come on, baby.
okay.
That's fine. Good. Wall of Force is still up. Hang on. Got something else to roll. Don't worry. This is just me making sure I...
Don't like that.
No, I didn't like this.
Nope.
What is going on?
Outside, you hear an angry shouting giant. Who speaks giant?
Oh,
Shavarith.
Alan
You,
Shavarith.
you hear a voice in giant shout,
What is this?